Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your August 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This will not resonate with every Sagittarius that watches this message. And because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Sagittarius, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Sagittarius and cross watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation at best. Alright Sagittarius, let's get this reading started. I'm going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy, so if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right. So for this reading, Sagittarius, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you at this very moment. Whether you are single or you're taken, whether you're aware of this person or not so aware but have suspicious feelings about, we're going to see why they're coming through for your reading for August 2022 and see what Spirit has to say about that. All right, Sagittarius, we got regret coming out here. And it says someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. And interestingly enough, this has kind of been the theme around, what has been unfolding for a lot of the signs, similar to Pisces reading and Gemini's reading. So those signs may mean something to you. It does not have to be the case. But if they are, check out those readings because there may be messages for you there. But yeah, Sagittarius, someone took you for granted. Someone took this connection for granted. Someone did something kind of foul to you, wrong to you, and now they regret it because you're not around anymore. You're not reaching out anymore. I almost feel like the energy you're kind of putting off is not giving a damn anymore. And this person's feeling the repercussions of their actions. The letter R is sticking out to me very strongly. First, middle, last initial, as in Rachel, as in Ryan. Doesn't have to be the case, but yeah, there's a lot of regret. There's a lot of remorse. There's been someone who has been in their feelings about you. Possibly I just saw someone like tearing up, like maybe even crying over you, Sagittarius, because they regret so much that you're not in their life anymore, that you're not giving them a chance anymore. Whatever's going on, they feel like they've messed a lot up, that they've ruined their chances with you. Is there something they could do to fix it, and are they doing it? Why cry over spilled milk if you have an opportunity to fix it, if you just were to apologize, if you were just to reach out and explain? But they're not even doing that yet. So I wonder if you have blocked them on social media, you blocked their number, and that's why they can't reach out to you. But they have something to say. They have something that they want to share with you, but they're holding themselves back either because, you're just not open to communicating to them, you block them, or they're intimidated by facing you. So what do they want to tell Sagittarius but haven't told Sagittarius? For some reason I saw black bed sheets, which may mean something to someone. Or this person has them or you do. Just confirmation that this may be your reading. What do they want to tell Sagittarius right now that they haven't told Sagittarius, Spirit? Ooh. I feel jealous at the thought of you with someone else. Wow. So there's jealousy that they have, passionate jealousy if they see or hear that you've moved on to other people, that you may be posting pictures of being at like an event or on a date or hanging around someone that they get jealous about, Sagittarius. And maybe their jealousy is kind of what made you push, keep distance between the two of you. Like you pushed them away because of their jealous tendencies. Almost Taurus energy I'm getting here, maybe Scorpio energy for someone. But yeah, they just can't stand the thought of you being with someone else, and it's tearing them apart right now. Whether that is the case for you or just imagining it is driving them crazy. But they have regret that you're not the one that they're with right now. You're not the one that is in bed with them right now. That is the one they're holding right now. Wow. So let's see what the tarot has to say, because this feels deep, Sagittarius. So with the tarot, I'm going to see how they feel about you right now. What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Sagittarius? What are they really hoping is going to unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? So I'm going to get all the cards out here first, and then I'll show them to you. But wow, yeah. Yeah, they think they ruined their chances for good. They're so afraid of that, Sagittarius. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Sagittarius or someone with Sagittarius in their chart. Does not have to be the case, but yeah, with the Ten of Wands for this setting up, like this was a lot of work, Sagittarius. I feel it was a lot of work, having this person, dealing with this person, with their lower vibrations, with their triggers, with their insecurities. I'm hearing very, very strongly. It felt like a lot of work to prove to them that you were interested in them, prove to them that, you weren't talking to anyone else. Like, again, those jealous energies are coming up very strongly here. And with the Ten of Wands, like, it was just more work than it was worth, I feel, for a lot of you. And even with all the work you were putting in, it wasn't solving anything. It wasn't helping anything. So Sagittarius, I feel like you had to put an end to this complicated issue that you felt like wasn't getting better between the two of you. And, just by trying to make this work, it was just adding too much to your plate. I feel for some of you, you're already dealing with stressful situations that this person wasn't helping anything, and it wasn't, just generally helping you, and it wasn't selfish to kind of, let go of this if it wasn't benefiting you. It was troubling you. But with this Ten of Wands, I feel, Sagittarius, this is something that they're holding on to, that they're not willing to let go of, that they're not willing to complete the cycle of. They still feel there's more to this. They still feel there's unfinished business, and that's why they're holding it on. But they're not seeing that. It's stressing them out more holding on to this than letting you go, letting you move on. But this person is kind of possessive, and they just feel that, I'm almost looking at this like apple there that this girl has on her thigh. Maybe someone has like a hip or a thigh tattoo particularly, but it's almost as if the desire for you is kind of outgrowing itself. And what I mean by that is, like, at their point right now of what they feel about the situation, including the Five of Swords, which we will get to in a second, it's like a win or lose situation, that they have to have you. And if they don't, they fail. Then they can't have anyone else. And it's this fixation on you, Sagittarius, that is, I feel you pick up on it energetically, especially if they are the ones to hound your social media, or if you did block them and you've been getting friend requests from, profiles that look a little suspicious, look a little fishy. I do feel those are them making fake profiles to follow you, Sagittarius. But yeah, it's like they don't realize that by holding on to you is making you push away more. And by not wanting to be real with themselves and wanting to fix, the insecurities or the jealous tendencies or the possessiveness that drove you away in the first place, it's not going to get them what they want. You're not going to give in to that. But yeah, they're still desperately trying to hold on to this Sagittarius. So let's get into this. How they feel about you is the Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. So Gemini had this in their spread, like I mentioned. Very similar energy. So definitely, if you have Gemini in your chart, dealing with the Gemini, check out the Gemini reading. But it's different in other ways. For this Sagittarius, they feel like you're the one that's causing them all this pain, that you're the one that's shutting them out, that you're doing this meticulously, that you are, trying to make them suffer in some way for not being as open to them or full out blocking them, whatever you've done to kind of put space in between the two of you. Maybe you were the ones to break up with them even, or to just end this connection. It's been, something they've been really struggling with, and they even have resentment or anger towards you because of it. And mainly it's because they won't accept you for your own choices and for who you are and what you want in this. You don't want someone that's going to stifle you. You don't want someone that feels the need to have a say in everything in a connection, and because they behave badly, you would succumb to that. You're not the one that's going to be submissive or to surrender, to lower vibrational energies like that. And with this Five of Swords, they're trying to find a way to win you back, or to regain control of this situation. And with the Five of Swords too, in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith depiction that we see in traditional tarot deck, there's 3 people there. And so they almost feel like if they have a suspicion or have seen a picture you've posted or heard about you kind of starting to move on to other people or have other interests that is divulging it away from them, they're pissed about it. They're angry about it. They feel like you are purposely doing this to them. But with the regret here, subconsciously, what they can't hide from is that, their actions have kind of led them to this situation. But that's something I feel like they don't want to feel, they don't want to face. What they think about you right now is the Hermit card, Virgo energy, that you're withdrawing yourself, that you are separating yourself from this entirely. You're not showing them any sort of notion of being interested, of wanting to get involved. That you're avoiding them even, especially if you block them, that's a big indication. But just avoiding conversation with them, avoiding their calls, avoiding their messages to try to work things out, that you have been withdrawing. But Sagittarius know that they haven't been able to date other people, to even think about other people. They've rejected other people because they still have in mind that they want this with you. They're comparing other people to you, and they see that you're still solely the one that they want this with, and singling you out. They've felt a little slightly depressed even for some of you, that this hasn't been working, that you haven't been responding, but that's not something you should feel guilty for, just to be 100% clear in this. And I think, with this Hermit card of what they think about the situation, they do feel very, very lonely now that they don't have you. They feel very, very afraid of being alone now that you're not around. What they like the most about you, Sagittarius, is that King of Swords energy, Aquarius energy. So in general, with the King of Swords, you're pretty honest. You're upfront. You're intelligent. You're smart. You are someone that will not be walked all over. And when you have the means to defend yourself, you will. I honestly, when I picked up this card, I heard savage. You're a savage. You go after the things you want. You cut out anything that isn't going to benefit you, that isn't going to be serving you. And I feel that with your words, you come off very bluntly, but very honestly. And it's things that people can't really deny, can't really, when you explain it so well, the way you do, even if it does hurt, it's still the truth. And you are a very objective person. Like, if you were to look at a situation honestly, you wouldn't be, pulled into your emotions to make the best choice for yourself or for other people. Someone could work in law enforcement. Just putting that out there for someone as confirmation. But with this King of Swords energy, you are grown. And you could even be younger in your age, but it's just this energy you carry of being wise, of being respected, is something to pay attention to. Someone could wear silver jewelry, like a silver necklace I'm seeing in particular. But you are intellectually stimulating. Like, not only are you attractive, obviously, because they have romantic feelings for you, but like, you're very insightful. You like to have deep conversations, intelligent conversations. And I feel like a big part of you is that you're attracted to intellect a lot. And they found you to be incredibly sexy for that reason. You're very wise, Sagittarius, and it really draws them in. It makes them, feel like you are a no BSer in a way that turns them on as well, which is why it's adding to their fear around this situation with you. But what they don't like about you is the Six of Pentacles. Taurus energy. Yeah, a couple different messages I'm getting from this. For some of you, yeah, you're not giving into this at all. You don't see a point, you don't see value, and you may be giving your attention elsewhere. And I don't know when was the last time you talked to this person. For some of you, for some reason, I'm hearing September. Maybe have been an important month for you guys as far as this connection goes with this person that they still think about. But it's almost as if there has been someone newer in your life, you've been blatantly showing how you're moving on with that newer person or newer opportunities in general, right? And it's eating at them that you may be putting the final nail in this coffin of whatever still existed within this connection. That you're not giving the attention to them, the love and the romance they know you have. It's not being filtered to them anymore. And with the Six of Pentacles energy, they don't think you're being fair. That you're not hearing them out. That you're not, you're purposely trying to make them feel like they should feel bad about you not giving your attention anymore. It's a little self-centered, to be honest. And maybe that's kind of what you picked up on from this person too. But your investments are elsewhere, Sagittarius, whether that's with newer people or in your career or on yourself. And they know that once you make up your mind with the King of Swords of where to, focus your attention on, where to kind of, put your energy towards, it's very, very hard to change. You're pretty solid with that when that decision is made. What they like the most about this connection is the Queen of Wands. Aries energy. So yeah, romantically, physically, you were the best in bed, I gotta say, that this person has ever experienced. If you haven't been physically intimate with that person, it's not for you. But there's just this magnetism that you put out there, this attraction. They find you incredibly hot, incredibly sexy. You dress in a way that, catches people's eyes, in your mannerisms, how to walk, how to talk, to get people to give you your attention, or give you their attention, excuse me. Maybe the last time you saw this person or last time you interacted with this person, someone wore red. I'm particularly seeing like a red baseball cap for someone out there. And a belly button piercing too. But anyway, with this Queen of Wands, you provided a lot of passion in their life. You gave them a lot of attention that they loved. And they almost felt like taking you out on dates or with their friends. They could show you off. You were a bit like arm candy to them. They were proud to have you on their arm, or proud to call you theirs, or that you were the person they were seeing, or that you guys were exclusive with, or whatever. It gave them definitely an ego boost. But what they don't like about this connection is the Eight of Cups, Pisces energy. The fact that the emotional care is kind of fading, that someone isn't there anymore, that someone walked away from this connection, that isn't showing emotional interest in this the way they used to, that sees that there's nothing much there to fulfill them anymore. And when you were gone, you were gone. There was no time to catch up with you, to explain themselves. They felt like, you kind of disappeared from their life. And maybe you had to do it that way because trying to reason with this person wasn't working. Maybe for some of you, you moved even out of the apartment, the house you were in, and you moved to a different city, a different state, maybe a different country even for others of you. But they feel an emotional distance between the two of you now. I'm hearing that song by Gautier, that's like Someone I Used to Know, or Now You're Just Somebody That I Used to Know. That's kind of what hurts them the most. Is that like it doesn't even feel like you guys could catch up to, have that weird, awkward friend talk of how have you been since, you're not even willing to give into that. And they feel, although you've kind of moved on emotionally, they're still very, very stuck. I'm seeing like a picture that they still may have of you, that they still look at quite a bit on their phone. And for some reason, for confirmation specifically for some of you, it's like with the tongue out. I don't know why. Maybe someone had a tongue piercing or something, but I'm seeing that. Maybe it was someone's old avatar pic on their social media, or just when they snapped of you. Anyway. Their highest hopes is the Seven of Wands. Leo energy. To get you to get your guard down, just to hear them out, to give this another shot, to fight for this, Sagittarius, with the Seven of Wands. They're hoping that if they fight enough, they will win eventually. If they keep at it, if they keep their hopes up, if they keep their determination up, they're not going to give up easily, Sagittarius. I got to tell you that. I feel a lot of you already know this. Others of you, like, you're just starting to figure it out. That this person is just hard to get rid of, to be honest. And their jealousy is driving them crazy over this. It's making them angry. It's making them frustrated. And the fact that your guard still isn't down is making them want to fight more. Deepest fears is the Princess of Wands. For some of you that you're hooking up with someone else, for sure, that's their deepest fear. That you're starting something, a new connection, a new romantic, they can't even think about sexual connection with someone else. And that person may be more attractive than they are, younger than they are, I'm hearing for some. But they're afraid that this fire, this passion, this light isn't going to be reignited between the two of you. You wouldn't be willing to give this another chance to start this at new with being the Page of Wands. And for some of you, it still pisses them off that you haven't replied to their message. But yeah, that the passion, the fire that was once there between the two of you is completely gone. That's what they're afraid of the most. And that fire that you guys once had is being given to someone else. It's driving them crazy, Sagittarius. So to see a likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold, but what do you need to know about your love life? Any advice that Spirit can give about this connection for you, is it worth this? Or, what else is around the corner for you? Who else is out there for you that may be more fulfilling? Just diving deeper into your love life in general for August. We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of your love life, what's likely to happen and unfold with or without this person. We'll see. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Sagittarius, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you, has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to what's happening in your love life. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.